to all the Librans out there. Hello and welcome to this horoscope, this general horoscope for Libra for the month of September 2012. And what is going to happen in general for Librans? Well, I was a bit worried, not for Librans, but I was a bit worried about these general horoscopes because in July and August there was so much to talk about, and because there was so much happening on a general level, level when it concerns Pluto Uranus square, and it was triggered by Venus and by Mars. But when I looked yesterday at this chart for September, the general chart for all of us, there wasn't really happening a lot. And of course, it doesn't mean to say that for you in particular, there is not happening a lot, because everyone has a unique horoscope, and only with the transits you can already see what is going to happen for you in particular. But on a general level, I thought not much is going on and I was worried. But this morning, I saw something very interesting. I saw that there is something very interesting going on for all of us, and in particular for Librans, because it's happening in your sign. And the thing that I saw is that there is a hidden dance going on, a hidden dance between Neptune and Saturn. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute, because that's a bit on a deeper level. But let's just start on a Libra light level. And let's just start with what I see in the faster planets. So I'm not going to talk about Neptune and Pluto and Uranus, because that doesn't really change. Now this month, what are the faster planets doing for you at the moment? Well, there is actually a lot of good stuff going on. Why? Because a lot of planets are in their own sign. And that always means that good work can be done. Good work, the planets can do a lot at the moment because they feel strong. So let's start with Mars. Mars is your opposite sign, it rules your opposite sign. And for the month of September, the whole month, it's in your second house. So the planet of action, Mars, is acting on a deep level, Scorpio, and it is acting at areas of your life, especially when you have a Libra ascendant, areas of your life that has to do with your self-worth, your self-confidence, your money, your talents, the things that you need to keep on going, and all of that. So it's a good month to do some action, to on a deep, serious level, to do some action when it considers earn more money maybe, or gain more self-worth, or it doesn't mean to say earn more money to gain self-worth, but to do action when it considers these areas of your life. So that is highlighted, and that is good. What else on a lighter level is Mercury. Mercury is doing a lot this month. It's very highly dignified because it's transiting 3 different signs. So it goes fast. It ends Leo, then it comes into Virgo, and then in Libra, in your sign. So the planet of communication. And especially when it is in Virgo, in your 12th house, it's working hard and good because it's in its own sign. It likes it there to be in Mercury, no, to be in Virgo. It likes it there. And it's a bit contradictory because it's a strong planet, it's highly dignified there, it does a lot of work there, but it's in a hidden house. So it's actually the house of Pisces. So but I think it's going to be good. You can have because it's so highly dignified, you can have a lot of clues by dreams, you can have a lot of insights, and you don't know where they come from. That could be the case with Mercury in that 12th house. And even if you think you are going to be lost, you find your way anyway. That's the kind of interpretation I would give of Mercury in the 12th house. So a lot of thinking, of unconscious patterns is favored this month for you, and that is good for you. Now, the last thing I want to say about the faster planets is Venus, because Venus is approximately the whole month in Leo, and that is for you your 11th house. So Leo is of course the sign of the heart, and Venus is good relationships, or trying to connect with friends, probably because the 11th house is associated with friends. So it's a good time to get along with friends and to do lovely stuff with them. Maybe to fall in love with one of them. Could be the case with Venus in the 11th. And or feeling a bit amorous, how do you say, or feeling a bit romantic for a friend. But that is also very good energy in that 11th house. So to do stuff with people who are aligned with you. Now, that's for the faster planets. Now let's talk about this interesting thing going on, and not only for September but also for October. And what is it? Well, I talked about it earlier, that Saturn is making its last steps in your sign, in Libra. So it's coming to an end in Libra, and it's going to shift another sign. And that always means that, you know, you're going to get hopefully some gifts because of the hard work you did, in your case, on yourself, on your own identity. Maybe a new identity. Maybe a new you. And so Saturn doesn't make it always easy, and it's slowly. So that must have been a process for a lot of Librans. And now it's the last month that Saturn goes into Libra. So it's the last, it's the finishing touch. Now, what is happening all beneath and under the surface, it is that Neptune is actually conjuncting Saturn in Antition. Now, what's that all about? I'm not going to explain what Antition is all about, because that would take me too long for this monthly horoscopes. But what is interesting is that every planet, it's a technique of many years ago, ancient astrology. And it shows where the things that are hidden, but working together, but they are hidden. So every sign has its Antition. And for Libra, that is Pisces. It's always, for Libra, it's always the Antition is always Pisces. And you can, when a planet is at a particular degree, let's say Saturn is now transiting during September, especially the end of September, it's passing 28 degrees, 29 degrees, and so on. So let's say it's on 28 degrees at the end of September. It means that its Antition is on 2 degrees. How do I see that? Well, you just take the whole sign, that's 30 degrees, and you derive from it the 28 degrees of the position of planets. So 30 minus 28 is 1 degree. It's 2 degrees. I've never been good at mathematics. So 30 minus 28 is 2 degrees. And who's on 2 degrees of Pisces? Yes, it's Neptune, which means that, and of course that process goes on. When Saturn goes on 29 degrees, its Antition will be at 1 degree of Pisces. So it's making a dance around Neptune. So it means that those two, actually, we can't see it, but on another level, on a hidden level, these two planets work together. They merge together, and it is hidden, but they really do act together. So what does it mean? Well, it's very simple. Saturn is very clear, isn't it? Saturn is about boundaries. Neptune is about no boundaries. So these two, normally, they don't get along quite well, because transits between Neptune and Saturn always are considered as challenging, because how do you merge these two? How do you merge when you see reality, when you see one truth, and that's Saturn, and then on the other hand there is a parallel of possibilities going on with Neptune, so different truths, and you want to pinpoint it, and then you're lost again. So how do you merge these two? Now, whenever there is a possibility of merging these two, whenever you have this in a transit, after that comes the enlightenment. And so I think that it's going to be clear during October, because Saturn and Neptune are not going to be an anticyclion anymore, and actually they're going to trine each other. So the penny will fall in October, but now is the hard work that is going on. And for you, it's your first house. So it's this testing of, yes, I know where I'm heading at. Saturn in the first house, your identity, your boundaries. And then Neptune comes along. No, it's all, it's not clear anymore. There are other identities of you, maybe. So that's the kind of thing that is going on, and that can be confusing, but it has its reason. It has to be confusing in order for us all to understand it later on during October. And I think it's a very beautiful thing, because these two planets, when you can merge them in your horoscope, or when you can, it is really manifesting Saturn of high ideals, Neptune. It is really you on some level, and particularly for you Librans, it's in your first house. So it's about you. You can do a lot of good. You can do a lot of high quality work, because there is this connection or a possibility of connection with the higher consciousness, and to deliver high quality, whatever it is you want to deliver, whether it is a relationship or a good relationship, or a good work that you're doing, or a good connection with your children, or whatever. For every person, unique person, it is different, but it has to do with this manifesting of higher ideals, and the possibility to do that. Actually, in October we will see more of it. So I think that's a very interesting and a very exciting month for all of us, with those two planets dancing together, hidden, so you can't see. But so that's for you, Librans. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all your nice comments, and thank you for the orderings that you're doing. And see you again next month. Bye bye.